The FG401 is kind of a composite of several hardware VCA-style compressors. It's got more of a traditional compressor interface where we have a separate threshold control and we have ratio. And these knobs snap to their values. It's not a continuous sweep. They're all at specific values for the attack and release as well, which I kind of like. But it's got a traditional interface, and it's got a wide range of dynamic shaping available with the attack and release time constants. It's got a makeup gain, and it's got a mix knob as well for independent parallel compression that we can do right from within the plugin, which is a really nice touch. The transformer button toggles the transformer stage of the algorithm in and out, and it's got two different circuit types. One is a little bit more punchier and dynamic, and two is a bit smoother and transparent sounding. Now, let's put it to work on drums, and we can really hear the qualities of the attack and release. Now, in this interface, unlike the 116, the controls work as expected, where dialing them counterclockwise is faster and clockwise is slower. And we can emulate the kind of pumping and breathing sound we got from this by just dialing in fast attacks and releases. So that's got that kind of pumping, breathing sound that's popular in modern production. We can dial in a bit with the mix knob to really get a nice balance of the best of both worlds. So that's really a nice way of getting a little bit of both. Let's dial it up and we'll explore the different circuit types. And I'll ease off on the attack and release and get more of a realistic type of sound. I like that. It's a really nice tight sound. When the release is slow, it stays compressed longer and we don't get this sustain on the toms and the bass drum, and it gives a nice tight punchy sound. So that works nicely on drums. Let's put this to work to tighten up the bass sound. So again, I want a fairly slow attack so I get the attack of each note coming through, that finger sound. And I want a fairly slow release so it stays compressed. So it really adds some nice punch to the attack of the sound. Let's try the different circuits. I'll dial up the mix knob. This is really dramatic on the bass. 2 definitely gives a smoother sound to the attack, so I think I'm going to go with that and just dial down the mix a bit. So it's going to really help it sit in the mix better. Works nicely. Let's use it to tighten up the rhythm guitars. Yeah, I'm a fairly consistent fan of using a fairly slow attack and slow release for this type of thing because I want the percussive attack of the parts to come through. And I'm just dialing in a few dB of compression. Let's experiment with the different circuits. Yeah, this is subtle, but I'm liking it. Just a few dB of compression. It's really helping it sort of sit more consistently together and blend with each other. Let me dial in a little bit more compression. Yeah, it just tightens up the blend of the two. So that's the 401, very versatile compressor. I'll see you for more in the next video.